I tell you, he needs the cuddler, he needs something. Eden Hazard. I mean, extraordinary how good he was last season to where he's gone this season. Shows how confidence is such a big
Confidence
part of the
is a
game.
big thing also, Gary. And the manager has now got everyone else playing to somewhere near the ability that they showed us last year. These are clips of him last year, full of confidence, picking the ball up, not a thought in his head, but to get at players and create chances. You can see he picks it up, and when he's in this form, he's scary. There's virtually no stopping him whatsoever, no thought about it. Left foot ping in the back of the net, do nothing about it. That's when he was happy last year. This year, he's thinking about things. A lot of time on the. I mean, this goes in the back of the net next year. And last year, sorry, but first touch decent against Newcastle. Second touch, pretty awful. He's not blessed with great work rate either. So when it's not going right for him, like it isn't here, then he's obviously on a sticky wicket. He's given me the impression that he's playing to get away from here. He doesn't look happy at all. The manager's got everyone else playing to their ability, smiling, looking to enjoy the football, but he's the only guy that he hasn't got going.
But if you're playing to get away from a club, you want to play well, though.
Play better.
I'm sure he does want to play well. No player goes out on the pitch not wanting to play well.
But it's a confidence thing again, like Alan said, you know. And I think for me, it's possibly the coaches that are not doing their job, because as a player, you just keep on going out there trying your best. But at times, you need a little reminder. Get it simple. You need to adapt as a player. And I think sometimes a coach can inspire you to do that. And get back to simple basics, and then all of a sudden, people give you a little bit more time, and then you can go and express yourself.
Having said what I've just said, if he does leave, I would bet there were 3 or 4 clubs willing to pay 60 or 70 million pounds for him.
Yeah. Would you take a punt if he was?
I would, yeah, because you know what we can do last year.
Yeah. If Chelsea lose this one, it would also be an upset, Danny.
It would indeed. It'd be interesting to see how this man does today. A lot of question marks over his form, but I always think Chelsea are a better side when he's on the pitch.
Henry Cahill does that now. Hazard. Hazard trying to move away from Alish Garcia. Let's tick that box. Now takes on Zabaleta. And he's run out of room.
It is fascinating, really, with Hazard. The heights he'd set himself last season. I think earlier in the season he was okay, he was playing quite well, just wasn't scoring any goals, and then when he got left out the side, it affected his confidence, and a lot of speculation about maybe moving away could have affected him as well, but he's certainly not.
Baba. Hazard. Diego Costa to Cesc Fabregas, lifted through for Eden Hazard. Must be, and is Diego Costa. Chelsea finally find a way through. It was another one of those lifts over the top that led to the goal. And with Caballero looking uncertain, defenders hesitant, that was probably the easiest goal that Diego Costa has scored this season.
There's not many players in the Premier League that see things like Fabregas. Every little pass is positive, it's creative. You'd think coming on as a substitute, as a centre-half, when you've had a persistent calf problem, wouldn't be the best idea, but anyway.
And here's Willian. Finding Hazard. Pedro was screaming for it. Willian's got it, and Willian has got Chelsea back into the lead. A quick Chelsea break forward, and a fine finish from Willian. It takes him to double figures of goals for the season. Chelsea 2, Manchester City 1.
Well, Chelsea's player of the season breaks out with that pace. We're so used to seeing him run with the ball, commit people. And Hazard just waits and picks him out. City have done this a lot this season. No matter who's been in the back four, they try and squeeze up. They try and keep a high line when there's no pressure on the ball.
Headed up by Fapala. Now here's Fabregas. Fabregas looked all the way over to Diego Costa. With him there is Hazard. Fernando hasn't got it away, and Gary Cahill has blasted it home. And Chelsea will feel as though they're almost home here today. They've just planted a foot firmly into the FA Cup quarter-finals. 2 goals in around about 5 minutes. It's a very sullen-looking Manuel Pellegrini now.
Again, it's Fabregas. Ball to the back post, comes out to Hazard. It's Fernando, I think, doesn't clear it properly. And then the keeper should do better, shouldn't he?
I like that chant from the Chelsea fans. John Obi Mikel, he scores when he wants. 6 goals in 359 appearances for the club.
I wouldn't have guessed he'd got 6, to be honest.
Diego Costa. Hazard. Hazard pulled back for Fabregas, who was waving, calling, now shoots. Never on target.
No, it's a bit of a pull actually from Fabregas. He's normally the creator and not known for his long-range shooting. Just drags it.
Might get a run out shortly. Hazard. Hazard bundled to the floor by Dimichelis. It will be a Chelsea free kick and the first yellow card of the game. It's the only way he was going to stop him.
It was. When Hazard's travelling at pace at your one-on-one, very difficult to stop.
He's got Willy Caballero's goal firmly in his sights here. Hazard with the 2-step run, and he's got it through and in. That was just about as perfect as it could be. Round the corner, goalkeeper didn't, maybe couldn't move. Not quickly enough anyway. And Chelsea are almost certainly now moving on through to the last 8 in the Emirates FA Cup. And you can see by the smile on Eden Hazard's face that he needed and wanted that.
Well, it's not a good free kick in terms of the pace or the direction's okay, pace is so-so, but the keeper he's gone. I mean, you've got to stay levels of this Man City team because of its age and its inexperience. That's exactly what's happened. Chelsea came out all guns blazing and they couldn't cope with it.
There's Traore. Fabregas. That's Piliqueta. Hazard. Bounced to him by Fabregas. Pulled back for Traore. Oscar can't get the chance to follow up. Teammate Branislav Ivanovic.
You see that high line again from Manchester City on the 8. It's like they work on the 18-yard box being their offside line, but you can't have an offside line if there's no pressure on the ball. You have to drop when the players make the runs. It's something that's been consistent throughout their season in all their back fours, no matter who's played. And this is the chance from Traore. He'll be disappointed with that.
Connor off with the corner. Fapala didn't get anything on it. And it's cleared away to Eden Hazard. He's got Oscar to his left. Only Zabaleta back for City. Oscar.
Bad ball.
Oscar's shot way over the bar. It stays 5-1. 6 out of 6 in the FA Cup for Guus Hiddink, who's got his eyes on winning the famous old trophy for a second time.